Hi there, welcome to Nonsense Whisky. My name is Vin PF and this is my little mini series on American whiskey, and we're on episode 7, so we're on the back straight now. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be sure to get all of that content coming up. Before we get into the whiskey itself today, I'd just like to announce a kind of first step towards a little bit of merchandise I'm doing, and that's a No Nonsense Whisky Glencairn glass. Now I'm going to be ordering my first batch of those, so if you're interested in getting a glass, please click the link in the description below and register your interest, and I'll ping out an email when they're ready to go with the costing. I'm hoping the more people that are interested, the lower the price will be. I'm hoping for about £10 each, including P&P in the UK. Might be a bit extra for overseas, but do get in touch in the website below and let me know. So, onto the whiskey today. So this is the 7th episode in the kind of series of American whiskey I'm doing, and this is the Balcones Baby Blue. Now, it's called the Baby Blue because it's made out of 100% blue corn, which kind of grows naturally in the kind of Mexican, low American climates. I say naturally, but it's one of these things. It is a genetically modified food, but it's one of those ones that is an ancient modified food that's put together by the Hopi tribe, Native Americans. In case you don't know, genetically modified food has been going on for centuries and if not thousands of years. It's only kind of modern day that people didn't really like it that much when we were using actual chemicals and things like that, but it's been going on breeding for years. So blue corn, if you don't know what that looks like, I'm sure our picture will be popping up any second now. And it is literally blue corn, and this is 100% blue corn. It comes from Waco in Texas, Waco. I've never been, unfortunately, but it's just sort of northwest of Houston and just south of Dallas. So it's not far from the Firestone Robertson distillery we talked about at the beginning of the week. So there you go. This is right here, the Baby Blue. Another reason why it's called the Baby Blue is because they do a whole range with their blue corn. So the baby is the kind of, like the baby of it all. They also do True Blue at 100 proof. They do that at cask strength as well. And they also do an actual blue bourbon, Baby Blue bourbon, True Blue bourbon. There you go. So that one, it will be less than 100% corn, I should imagine. Well, there you go. So let's get into this itself and see what we got. Now, I should say as well, before we start, I believe personally this benefits from sitting in the glass for a bit. Now, I know people say things like you should leave it in the glass for X minutes depending on how old it is, things like that. Some things can be poured straight away. I had a sip of this just after I poured it and found it a little raspy, but in the 10 or so minutes it's been in the glass, it really cooled down, and it's now getting this immense vanilla flavour with a touch of chocolate in it as well. Erring on the side of milk chocolate, but it's not like full British milk chocolate like the Cadbury's, like kind of creamy, sugary kind of stuff. But it's super sweet. Maybe a touch of a little burn in there as well, just a little bit. Let's have a sip. It's super sweet, and it's got a little hint of spice as well, a little kick of spice, and that's really interesting because if I didn't already know that this was 100% corn or even high corn, I'd have been forgiven for saying that I think it probably has got a bit of rye in there as well, just to give it that little element of spice. One thing that's really interesting about this one is that once that kind of that spiciness, that tingliness disappears, I mean, the finish is really long. I'm still going now, but it just coats your mouth in this really nice vanilla flavour. It's like vanilla cheesecake, but without the kind of buttery crumble base, just that top pasty bit. It's dare I say, it's not quite as smooth as the TX blended that we had on Monday, but nor should it be. Bottled at 46%, it's got that extra little bit of a nudge on the TX. but you know, they're in the same bracket for sure, and perfectly acceptable to have these two sitting side by side. Yeah, real good, that is, real good. In the UK, unfortunately, this the basic Baby Blue sells for like £63. That sort of area, £63–65, and it just keeps going up and up until you get to the kind of the cask strength one that I talked about earlier, and that's like £120. And I mean, that's the kind of price you're talking about for some real quality scotches. Like, I picked up the 21 Highland Park for £100, which is cheap, to be fair, but it's cheaper than that. And when you can get quality scotch like that, then in the UK, why on earth would you spend that sort of money on these kinds of things? I mean, yeah, sure, if you've tried all the rest of them, carry on, but it seems crazy. I'm sure it's worth it. I'm sure it's good, but £63 for a bottle by any measure is a lot. But this is good. Just a quick run through the Baby Blue then. That's the review done for this week. Next episode, we're going to be checking out it's my 50th episode, so that's a big milestone. So we're going to be checking out one of my personal favourites sitting on the table over here. I'll leave it till then for you to guess which ones, but I'm sure you can whittle it down to the ones that I haven't already had. So yeah, do join me next week for that particular review. Thanks for watching.